Hi everybody, thank you for joining me in my live video. This is Robert Harley and this is the Excel Your Life show. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you taking the time out to watch my live video. If you're watching the live or you're watching the replay, I welcome you and I'm glad you're here. Tonight we're going to get right into our topic for tonight, and we're going to talk about, continue with the series, the ABCs of success. Today we're going to talk about the letter R. The letter R. And the word that we choose for this week, or for tonight or today, the words that I chose is the word results. The word result. Now, everything we do in life, we get results from it. We're talking about the ABCs of success, what separates successful people from non-successful people. And one of the things that separates successful people from non-successful people is the results that they get in their lives. And successful people tend to focus on the results that they're going to get at the end of the effort, at the end of them putting in the time and the effort into achieving their goals and their dreams. They're focusing on the results. Non-successful people tend to look at the reasons why certain things are not going to turn out, or the obstacles or the problems, and they focus on the wrong thing. They don't focus on the results that they're going to get at the end of their time and effort that they put in to as they pursue their goals and their dreams. They don't focus on the results. They focus on problems instead. So the change there is, so the difference between successful people and non-successful people in terms of the results that they get in their lives is their focus, what they're focusing on. Hi Lindsay, thank you for joining me. Thank you Nicole Jones, thank you for joining me, guys. So we're gonna get into this, but as usual, we're gonna do on the results. I have some really good quotes for us today. The first quote is, "Thoughts are like seed. If you want different results in life, you have to figure out which thoughts are capable of growing those results and which aren't." So thoughts are like seed. Hi, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. Thoughts are like seed. You have to want, if you want different results in life. I am still here. Okay. Something just happened there. I don't know what happened. Um, yeah, results. It's okay. Go on to the next quote because I finished with that one. The higher your energy level, the more efficient your body. The better you feel, and the more you will use your talent to produce outstanding results. Oh, that was a quote by Anthony Robbins. Here's another short but powerful quote. Quote. Um, Big results require big ambition. Big results require big ambitions. That's by James Chappie. I don't know who that is. Here's another quote. In all human affairs, there are efforts and there are results, and the strength of the effort is the measure of the results. That's by James Allen. Here's another quote. There's a difference between interest and commitment. This is a very good quote. I like this one. There's a difference between interest and commitment. When you are interested in doing something, you do it only when circumstances permits. When you are committed to do something, you accept no excuses, only results. That's such a good quote. You accept no excuses, only results. The author for that quote is unknown. Successful men are influenced by desire for pleasing results. Failures are influenced by desire for pleasing methods. See, they're different in the focus. Successful men are influenced by desire for pleasing results. Failures are influenced by desire for pleasing methods. Procrastination usually results in sorrowful regrets. Today's duty put off until tomorrow give us a double burden to bear. The best way to do them is in their proper time. Scott Taylor. So that's it for quotes. That's all the quotes I have. There was many more, but those are the ones I chose for today's topic on results. What kind of results are you getting? You see, everything we do in life, it comes down to one thing: is results. What kind of results are you getting? Been listening to Bob Proctor again on YouTube, and I've been watching his videos. Bob Proctor, one of my mentors. How he says results always tell the truth. Results always tell the truth. You will know the tree by its fruits. You will know the tree by its fruits, results. So, what kind of results are you getting in life? In areas of your health, areas of health, you can go through different areas of your life. In areas of your finances, your business, your career, your job. What kind of results are you getting, and are you happy with those results? Are you happy, or are you content? you know, if you're not happy with those results, then there's something you must do to change, to start getting different results. Because if you keep doing what you're doing presently doing, you'll continue getting those same results. So in order to get different results, you're gonna have to do things differently. Nothing will change unless you change. For things to change in your life, you gotta change things in your life. That's how you get different results. And I know, in looking back in my life, this is one reason why I'm doing this live. This is why I'm doing on a journey of personal growth and development, developing myself. Because in a lot of areas in my life, specifically financially, I don't like the results that I'm getting. So I'm on a journey of changing my mindset, changing the way I do things, trying to do things differently so I can get different results. More in the area of my finances than in any other area. I mean, in terms of my health too. I need to do something about that. Get into better shape. In order a relationship and stuff like that, I have to work on that to get different results. So in all areas of my life, I know what I need to do, the changes that I need to make so I can start getting different results. Because I am not happy with some of the results that I am presently getting. So I know I need to change in order to get different results. So my question to you is, as you looked upon your life, just as how I look upon my life, what kind of results are you getting in the areas of your finances, in areas of your health, in areas of your relationship, in areas of your spirituality? What kind of results are you getting, and are you happy with those results? And if you're not happy with those results, what are you going to do to change things so you can start getting different results? What are you going to start doing? Jim Ron, again, another one of my mentor, he says, he listened to him on YouTube. He says, what can you do? What small change can you do starting today? Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year, but today. Starting today, what small little change can you start doing today that will give you a different results tomorrow? What, I remember he gave the example, if the saying that says one apple a day keeps the doctor away. And he says, suppose that saying is true. If you eat one apple a day, it'll keep the doctor away. What is that? The one small change you can make in your life? You can start eating one apple a day instead of to start improving your health. You see, a lot of people, when they think of changes, that the change they need to change this in their life, they need to change that in their life, they think that they start doing big things, big changes in their life. No, change start with just small things. What small little thing can you do today, starting today, that will that will start create changes in your life starting tomorrow? One of the things that I wanted to do, I wanted to read more physical book like this, like book like this, like book. I'm reading this book right now, going through this book. But I wanted to read more because I listen to a lot of audio books in my car as I drive, and also on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube video and listen to a lot of audio. But when it comes to actual reading a book like this, I don't do too much of it. I want to get in the habit of doing more reading, actual reading. So one of the things that I do, I start reading for well, I started with 10 minutes a day. Now I increase it to 15 minutes a day. Just reading for 10 minutes a day. That's for me, that was a small change that I could do. I could do 10 minutes a day. Just read for 10 minutes a day. And I've gone through so far since I started. I think I started it in June, doing this in June. I've gone through, I think this is my fifth book now that I'm reading since then. My fifth book, you know, since I've just started reading this 10 minutes a day, I've increased it now to 15 minutes a day. So what small thing can you do? I'm not talking about big things. Big things. A lot of people, that's why they don't like changes, because they think they have to start doing big things, making big changes in their life. No, change start with just doing small things, small baby steps. What's one small thing? A small thing, where I live, I admire this lady that I live. This lady, um, this lady, I see her outside every day walking around our block. She's walking around our block. And I so admire her because I can tell this is just her one little thing that she can do to improve her health is just walking around. She spent, I don't know how much she walk around, but that's just one little thing, and I keep thinking to myself, I need to go join her. I need to go just walk around with her so I can start improving my health and start losing some weight. Just go join her. That's the one little thing that I can do. Just go walk around. So that's the one thing. Don't think of big things, big changes you need to make. Think of the small things. Think of an apple a day. Can you start eating an apple a day to keep the doctor away? Can you start reading 10 minutes a day to start reading more like I just did? Can you start walking around your block for maybe the 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day in order to start improving your health? What can you do? What small thing can you do starting today that will give you different results tomorrow, next week, next month, next year? What small things, what small habit can you form that will give you different results? You see, when it comes to results, again, it all goes down to the mindset. Mindset up here. Everything comes down to mindset. Everything, everything in life is mindset. How successful you become is down to your mindset. How much money you earn is down to your mindset. How healthy you are comes down to your mindset. What you end up doing with your life comes down to your mindset. How far you'll go comes to your mindset. How much people's life you will impact comes down to your mindset. Everything comes down to your mindset, your paradigm. Everything in life comes down to your mindset. So what areas of your thinking that you need to start changing in order so you can start getting different results? Remember, the mind is break down into two different minds. You have the conscious mind and you have the subconscious mind. And everything we do is determined by these two minds. Our subconscious mind is our conscious mind is our thinking mind. It's education mind. It's the intellect mind. It's the mind that chooses what we think, and it's the mind that accept and reject thoughts. It also originate thoughts. But our subconscious mind now is the emotional mind. It's the mind that cannot reject. It must accept things that are put into it. It cannot tells the difference between what's real and what's not real. It's where the imagination lies, our subconscious mind, and that's where the programming is. That's where you have to change. That's where changes start. Is in the subconscious mind. You have to go deep down into the subconscious mind in order to start making changes in your mindset, because what's it's programmed there. It's what's producing the results in your life, in our life, all of our lives, is what's programmed on the mindset. So what kind of changes do you need to do in terms of reprogramming your mindset, reprogramming your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind, our conscious mind are bombarded every day with information. Information, sometimes information overload, media information, internet information, your job, radio information, information of people around you, the environment around you, information. But what kind of information? See, to a certain degree, you have the control, you have the power to control the kind of information that bombards your mind on a daily basis. What you surround yourself with, what kind of books do you read, what kind of TV shows you watch, what kind of movies you watch. I think my friend Lindsay, she says she doesn't watch TV, and I admire that, because she's not allowing her mind to be bombarded with negativity and with some of the programming on TV these days. So what are you allowing your mind to be bombarded with, that are influencing your way of thinking, influencing your subconscious mind, that have been programmed onto your subconscious mind? Because what's on your subconscious mind is producing the results in your life. We need to start making changes there, reprogramming that, to order to start getting different results. Because as I said before, at the end of the day, when the rubber meets the road, what really matters are the results that you're getting in your life. And if you're not happy with those results, then you need to make changes in your life so you can start getting different results. Again, what separates successful people from non-successful people is their focus. Successful people tend to focus on the results that they want, and they go after those results, while non-successful people focus on problems, obstacles, and objections, all those kind of things, and they just see this. They focus on those things instead of focusing on the results that they want. They're focusing on the problems that could arise and could possibly happen, and all that kind of stuff. They have the wrong focus, and that's why they're getting the wrong kind of results in their life. So we want to start getting different results by focusing on the results that we want. What kind of result do you want? And for me, again, I'm using myself as an example. As I said earlier, I said more specifically in my areas of my finances, I'm not happy with the results that I'm getting. So for me, I need to start focusing on the results that I want in the areas of my finances. I need to start doing things differently and focus on the results that I want instead of focusing on problems and obstacles and objections and whatever else that is there. I need to shift my focus. Because why? Because when I focus on those negative things, I'm not getting the results that I want. So I need to start training my mind, changing my thinking, reprogramming my subconscious mind, something that I'm working on. That's one of the reasons why I want to get into reading more. That's part of the reprogramming of the subconscious mind, and focusing more on the results that I want in the areas of my finances, focusing more on producing the kind of thoughts that will produce the kind of results that I want. And that goes all the way down to my subconscious mind, and me reprogramming that to think the thoughts. I remember one of the quotes that I quoted here. Let's see. One of the quotes that I quote here. Thoughts there was the first quote. Thoughts are like seed. If you want different result in life, you have to figure out which thoughts are capable of growing those results and which aren't. You got to figure out. You got to do some soul searching. You got to be conscious. I'll tell you a little story here. I live in Canada, and every once in a while we go across the border into the United States, and you have to, when you ever cross the border, you have a border crossing, and you have to line up. You have to line up to get across the border, and then you go across, and you approach the border officer, and he asks you, "Oh, what's your purpose in entering the United States?" And you have to say, "Oh, I'm just here going to go get gas. I'm going to go shopping." You give him a reason why you're entering into the United States. Anyways, this happened a few years ago. I remember one time I was in the lineup, in the lineup waiting for my turn to go to approach the officer, And the thought occurred to me. It says, Robert, you see how you have to line up to go across the border, and you have to give an account for why you're crossing the border. This is how you have to. This is how you have to safeguard your mind. Every thought that you come into your mind, you have to stop it and say, "What's your purpose here? Why you're entering into my mind? Why you doing? Why you want into my mind?" You got to safeguard your mind in that with that type of discipline. You got to discipline yourself to check every thought that come into your mind and ask him question, why you want to come into my mind? What are you doing here? What's your purpose for your visit in my mind, into my head? And that thought occurred to me as I was waiting in line to cross the border. That you got to be that diligent in the thoughts that enter your mind. You got to stop each thought and say, what's your purpose here? Why you want to enter my mind? This is how we have to be stopped by the border crossing officer, and you have to give an account to why we want to enter into the United States. You have to give account, and vice versa. When we're coming back into Canada, they do the same thing too. And so so you got to check each thought and say, why are you entering into my mind? What's your purpose here? What are you trying to accomplish once you enter my mind? What kind of results are you going to produce in my life if I allow you to enter my mind? What kind of results are you going to produce in my life? And if the answer that the thought is giving you is not the kind of answer you want, or the results that you want, you say, sorry, you can't enter. No entry for you. You got to turn back, and that's what they do across the border. If the reasons why you want to cross the border is not sufficient for the officer at any moment, any time, can have the right to turn you back and say, sorry, you can't enter the United States. You got to turn back around. At any time, they have the right to do that. So you have the right to do that to each and every thought. You got to be that disciplined. You got to be that focused. You got to be that determined that you're going to check each thought coming to my mind, because remember, each thought that come into your mind produces results in your life. And if you're not getting the type of results in your life, then you got to check the thoughts, because that's what it comes down to. That's why I love that quote. When I saw that quote, I just love it. It said, thoughts are like seed. If you want different result in life, you have to figure out which thoughts are capable of growing those results and which aren't. You gotta check the thoughts like that. So it comes down to results. It comes down to your thinking, the way you think, the way you perceive yourself, the way you perceive the world around you, the kind of information that you're letting into your mind. Remember, the subconscious mind, it cannot reject any information given to it. It accepts every information, and it doesn't know what's real or what's not real. It accepts everything, and it's programming all the time, consistently, constantly being programming. And you, when we were growing up, I like to say this: when we were growing up as kids, we did not have any control over how our subconscious mind were programmed. It was programmed, the environment that we grew up in our home, in our schools, the neighborhood we grew up in, the religion, our religious background, all these kind of things have an impact on how our subconscious mind was programmed as we grew up. But once we become adults and we understand that we have a subconscious mind that was programmed in a certain way, we realize that we need to reprogram it. We are the one who has control how it's being reprogrammed. You have control over it, how to reprogram that subconscious mind by the things you listen to, the people you hang around, the environment that you surround yourself with. All these things, the books you read, the audios that you listen to, even the music sometimes. Sometimes some music is so negative, you have to listen to positive music. And all these kind of things have an impact on your subconscious mind. And again, what is programmed on your subconscious mind is what's producing the results that you're currently experiencing in your life. So you got to go back to that. Go back to the subconscious mind and reprogram it according to how you want it to be reprogrammed. You did not have control over it when you were growing up, But now that you know, and now that you're an adult, and now that you understand the concept of how it was programmed, you gotta be definite, you gotta be purposeful in reprogramming it by you constantly bombarding that mind with the kind of information that you want to produce results in your life. I don't know how long I've been talking. I don't know if it's been over 30 minutes. When I do my videos on my phone, it doesn't give me the time. Only when I do it on my computer, I can see the time. But on my phone, it doesn't give me the time. So I don't know if I've been over 30 minutes or not. It doesn't feel like 30 minutes, but I've learned over the year now since I've been doing these videos that even if it doesn't feel like 30 minutes go by really fast. So I'm going to stop it for time's sake. I don't know how long I've been going and doing this, but I think it's been 30 minutes or more, maybe close to 30 minutes. So I'm going to stop there for now. But again, just to recap, so if you want different results in your life, you got to start doing things differently in all areas of your life. If you're not happy with the results that you get in, you got to start doing things differently. And it starts with your mindset. It starts with the mindset. Start thinking differently, and then you'll start producing different results in your life. Okay, thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you Monroe, thank you for Darson, thank you Fernando, thank you Curtis, thank you Lindsay, all of you guys. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Again, because of time, I'm just going to cut it off here. Until next time, God bless you. I love you. Peace. Oh, please like the video, please share the video, please leave a comment on these videos. I really appreciate every one of you. God bless you. See you next time.